Honey beats. Ah. What is it? What is it? I can't hear you. It is the month of July. And it is a busy month for me every year. Anyways, and if you have, if blah, 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 I'm very ADHD right now, just so you're aware. My brain is going boom, 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 boom right now. So I might get off course, I might get distracted, like all these things. Okay, anyways, so if you celebrate 4th of July, happy 4th of July. If you don't, that's fine. Okay, anyways, let's get ready for the Cosmo Journey. And as you see, there's 3 chocos, or tarot cards. So the bonus, there's 3. And I don't know what they are. But, like, so yeah, there's 3 of the bonus tarot cards. And like I said, the Cosmo Journey Oracle is living. Gotta get it out. These cards are so big in my hand. I know I'm big in my hand. We'll just set that right there. There. I was gonna say, and I'll go look for it, but I don't even know what it is. Okay. When we do that, one, 2, 3. Okay, it is. Befriend your fear monster. You know what? That makes sense, because in the message of the month for July, there's the Barrowite crystal is what you're supposed to have with you the month of July. Anyways, it talks about think big. So like thinking big, having self-love for yourself, and doing what your full purpose is by asking for help what your full purpose is. It says you're gonna, you know what, here, let me get it. I'll share what it says. But so there's a part on here where it says when it's way past time to stop saying yes to things that you hate, ask Barrowite what is your true calling is, then go live it. It will be terrifying, but what's the alternate? So it's gonna be terrifying. So befriend your fear monster. So whatever the fear is of doing this, friend it. Just be like, I'm not scared. I got you. I can do this. Thank you. Thank you for protecting me. Thank you for helping me have some kind of ritual every morning of doing this, and this. But it's time I go and do this. I know it's gonna be scary to leave, but hey, we're friends, so it's not gonna be scary. Anyways, so and it's a 5. Okay, let's do that. I don't know why I want to do that, but I want to do that. Alright, and what was it again? Befriend your fear monster. Okay. And it was 5, right? I don't remember if that matters. No. So no, that doesn't matter. How do I find befriend your fear monster? I don't. You guys, my brain, like I said, is going miles per hour. I can't even remember how I do this. Do I have to find? There it is. Oh, yeah. The number's on the side. Okay, so 5, befriend your fear monster, is on page 46. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, 1. Start over. Oh, new chapter, dude. Okay, what was it? 46. Okay, 46. Befriend your fear monster. Just as you are about to step forward, and in all your fullness and authenticity of remembering your greatest work in the world, the fear monster interjects. Who am I to do this great work? Will my health suffer? Will my family be neglected? What if somebody else does this better? I don't have the resources I need. I don't know enough to make this happen. I'm laughing because it's the crystal. Okay, no matter what you've always achieved, fear seems to change and morph to get you to you from another angle. The fear monster whispers, what if you don't live up to your fullest potential here? Ooh, that's scary. There's a reason we hold on to these fears. Somehow they serve us. For example, fear can prevent us from starting a new endeavor, therefore saving us from failing. There could be an old pattern or story you are still living out. However, you cannot truly get in alignment with your greatest work until you walk through the darkness. So what's the solution? Feel fully, allow your fear to move through you without giving in to it. Befriend your fear monster. What purpose are my fears serving? Cosmo checkbox. Spend at least an hour in a pitch black room alone with your thoughts to face the darkness. If you can find a sensory deprivation tank, a pitch black, light-proof, soundproof environment heated to the same temperature as your body. Isn't that like a what are they called? Salt bath? Salt bath? Are they called salt bath? I can't remember what they're called. But isn't that what that is? First of all, here's my issue with this. If you put me in a pure dark room with just my thoughts, I'm going to eventually fall asleep, or my thoughts are going to go miles per hour to the point where I'm going to eventually fall asleep. So yeah, that's never worked for me. But salt float bath, is that what it's called? Those are so nice if you haven't done one. And I doze off to sleep. But yeah, if you can do this, do this. If you can't, then shoot. Oh, never mind. I thought I lost the page. I was like, oh shoot. I can't think because my brain's going miles per hour. But what purpose am I fear serving? What purpose? Okay, I'm gonna say the fear of not being my 100% self on social media and video and around like family and stuff is protecting me from people either A, take advantage of me, use me, or B, my mental health maybe going down, or I don't know, my physical health being stronger, because I don't know. In a way, my fear is protecting me. That I know, 100%, I know. But like, if I faced my fear, I'd live in California or I live in Sedona. Those are the two places I would live if I faced my fear. In California, some people I've talked to, they're like, if you lived in California, I think you'd be very egotistic and not authentic, and people would take advantage of you and blah, blah, blah. True. So that fear of not moving there is protecting me from that stuff. And then Sedona, I already know what not moving there, what I'm being protected from. Being 24/7 high on alert of snakes and scorpions and those big spiders. Like, even when I go down there in the winter, sorry, I'm scratching my wrist. Even when I go down there in the winter, I know, like, the snakes aren't, well, I was told the snakes aren't, I know there's scorpions still around and spiders, but, like, yeah, I check my bed when I get in. If I turn the light off, I'm looking on the floor to make sure there's nothing there, so then when I turn the light off, I can zoom right to the bed. Like, I'm doing those little kid things that you did, you know, like if something's under the bed, you like jumped it, so you didn't, like, they couldn't grab you, you know, from under the bed. I'm doing that type of little stuff. So yeah, I'm very high on alert. So, like, my fears protected me from being 24/7, because I already am 24/7 on high alert, but not 24/7, but I'm pretty close to 24/7. Anyways, so yeah, that was that. I would love to hear your fears, so you can comment down below what your fears are, or message me. But alright, let's find out what the bonus tarot cards are. We got
Knight of Cups. Follow your heart, but don't lose your footing. July may bring emotional invitations or opportunities, creative inspiration flowing more easily, a conversation that opens your heart, a desire to pursue something your soul has been nudging you toward. The Knight of Cups is the dreamer. He follows intuition instead of fear. This can be romance, creativity, spiritual growth, or simply learning to trust your feelings more deeply. The shadow side, avoid getting swept away by fantasy or promises that sound beautiful but haven't proven themselves yet. Ace of Swords, truth cuts through the fog. This card often signals mental clarity, breakthroughs, honest conversations, seeing someone's true intentions, a fresh beginning based on truth rather than illusion. If you've felt confused lately, this suggests July may bring answers. Something hidden could become obvious, or you may suddenly realize what direction you're meant to take. This card also encourages speaking your truth with kindness. The Fool, a brand new chapter. Despite the name, the Fool isn't about being foolish. It's about new beginnings, trusting the journey, taking a leap of faith, starting something you've never done before. Freedom from old limitations. Together, these three cards almost read like chapters in a book. Step 1, Knight of Cups, listen to your heart. An emotional or intuitive message arrives. Inspiration returns. Something begins stirring inside you. Step to Ace of Swords, then comes clarity. You receive insight, truth, or a realization that helps you separate what is real from what is imagined. It's like clouds parting after a long storm. Step 3, the Fool, now you're ready. Instead of staying where you've been, you take a leap into something new. It could be a new project, relationship, healing journey, spiritual practice, or simply a different mindset. A spiritual lens, one symbolic way to read this is, your heart, Knight of Cups, is awakening to something meaningful. Your mind, Ace of Swords, gains the clarity needed to move forward wisely. Your spirit, the Fool, is invited to step into a new season with courage and openness. Rather than asking you to have blind faith, this sequence suggests feeling, then understanding, then acting. A message this spread could be saying, don't ignore what your heart is trying to tell you. Clarity is arriving, and once it does, don't let fear keep you standing at the edge. July is about beginning again with greater wisdom than before. Overall, this is an encouraging spread. It suggests movement, insight, and the possibility of a fresh start, especially if you're willing to combine intuition with clear thinking.
And that's for the month of July. Okay. I'm gonna do a little light language. Okay, ready? If you didn't know what that is, that's called light language. And yes, it maybe looked really weird to you, or you're like, what are you doing, or whatever. If you don't know what light language is, look it up. It's also called tongues. People call it tongues, but tongues is light language, and light language is good, not bad. Anyways, it's all about the intentions, really. Just like for everything is always about the intentions. Everything. And whatever you believe, your beliefs is what creates your universe. Remember that. So if you didn't believe any of this, right? You didn't believe any of it. So then your universe won't follow this stuff. I don't know. But again, whatever you hardcore believe, face of your monster. Hardcore belief is what is truth. Not like if you hear a story and you're like, I don't believe that story. You don't believe that story. So it's not true to you. Even though there maybe is proof and stuff, you won't see the proof because you don't believe the story. So it's not going to be in your universe unless you sit there and think about it. But if it's just like, boom, gone, then yeah, no. Okay, this is like, I'm like, didn't even sit down. You should be some. Anyways, okay. I think that's it. Okay, love you guys. Bye.